Never in the history of America's national pastime have so few benefited so much from so many. Major League Baseball is under siege by franchise owners and players. Today, the average baseball fan can barely afford to take his family to a game. Yet the owners and players continue to line their pockets with outrageous amounts of money. The Babe, in his era, was paid only 7 times the average working wage. Today, A-Rod is paid over 750 times the average American salary. That's over $45,000 every time he steps up to the plate. Hank Steinbrenner recently inherited a Major League Baseball franchise valued at $1.2 billion, which his father bought for only $10 million.
Just absolutely absurd. It's nonsense to go see a Pastime to have to pay $70 a ticket.
Oh, I mean, you know, they don't give the fans a chance. I was a kid. My father used to take me to Yankee Stadium. You sit in the bleachers for 75 cents.
The costs are completely inflated. It's to the point where you can't even go anymore. Food's expensive. Beer is definitely expensive. Concessions are expensive. I think that going to the game is also very expensive, considering there are a lot of games a season. It's not like going to a football game where you only have 8 home games per season. I think it's expensive.
It's ridiculous. You get hit up for $200-300. You go, you and a friend. It's nuts, man. Hot dogs, $8-9. Honestly, I only get them if, like, you know, I can hit one of my friends up for a ticket. I'm not going to pay that. It's ridiculous.
The cost is expensive. You know, myself and my grandson, you'll have to have like half a week's pay, really.
They're building a new Yankee Stadium, and you got firehouses closing, you got schools that kids aren't getting hot lunches, and they're building a new stadium. Fans turn around and say, well, Steinbrenner's using his own money. He's gotten so many friggin' tax breaks that are being pushed onto us. And we're the ones that are suffering. But the fans, you know, listen, the guys that got the money, they can go sit in a seat for $250. The new stadium now, the best seats are what, $250? Where they were 100 and something at the old stadium? So if you go with a couple of guys, $750, $1,000, you know, I don't know about anybody else. I can't afford that.
Franchise owners' interests are promoted by the Major League Baseball Commission and the players' interests via the Players Association. Due to this effective representation, both owner profits and player salaries have reached astronomical levels. Conversely, with no representation, Major League Baseball fans continue to pay the price, absorbing ever-increasing costs. We have reached the point where our national pastime can no longer be fully enjoyed by the average American. In order to reverse this shameless trend, fans must now have representation. In Q1 of 2008, the Major League Baseball Fan Association was founded as a non-profit corporation, establishing a collective union for the fan base. The charter of the MLBFA is to vigorously advocate and defend the interests of the consumers of America's national pastime. Collectively, the fans will be heard, and the owners and players will take notice.
If somebody started a union that would really speak up for the fans and be worthwhile, yeah, I would join. Sure.
We should have a union for the people, just like that for the players.
You know, just like there's a strap hangers union for the people who ride the subways, why not?
If it would get prices down where the average family can go and enjoy a game at least once a year, I think it would help greatly.
Well, we need somebody to speak for us. I'll join the union definitely.
Major League Baseball depends on 3 basic entities to function as a sports entertainment enterprise: the owners, the players, and the fan base. Without the fans, there is no Major League Baseball.